So Amy Jo was talking about how she was trying to get into rock concert photography at one point, and I was like, well, according to Bobby, you just got up.
Well, yeah, that's only when you're with Judas Priest.
Smash that subscribe button and follow Take 5 Podcast.
All right, what's up, YouTube? This is Take 5 Podcast. I'm Aaron Action.
I'm Amy Jo.
I am Rosie, and today we have a special guest joining us.
Yes.
This
Bobby
is my
Dreher?
friend Bobby
Yeah.
Dreher. Yes, Bobby from all of the things. Bobby, tell us about yourself.
So I'm the host of Harem, which is a radio show I do once a month, which is broadcast throughout the world, globally. I'm a co-host of the Kiss Room for 10 years with Matt Porter. I am also one of the co-hosts for the Metal Summit. We're getting ready to celebrate our third year, our 300th episode.
Nice.
Which is, can't wait. No, it's 300, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I've been doing that, and I'm also photographer and intern with Mark Weiss.
Very nice.
And working on his third degree.
Well, right now in music
Cool.
scoring. I have my degree in music composition, sound recording technology. I work with. I'm on the Grammy board. I wear so many damn hats. I have more hats than Imelda Marcos has shoes.
Right on. All right, thanks for coming on, man.
Hey, man. Anything for Rosie?
Of course. That's why we're all doing it tonight. Was because of Rosie.
Yep.
All right, Today's topic is top 5 good songs by bad bands. All right, Bobby, we got number 5.
Such a silly
top.
Top 5. Wow. So if I'm going to start it, we're going bottom first. We each going to give
5
our
to 1. Yeah.
number 5 first. That's a tough one. It's God.
You sent me some good ones.
Well, there is good. Look, every Beatles song done by the Grateful Dead should never be done again. Same thing with Fish. No jam band should touch a Beatles song. That's all I'm going to say. I know it's a lumped category, but no.
Right on.
I don't want to hear Jerry singing Prudence. It's no. Or Shatner. So
God.
Hey.
Come on. Shatner doing Lucy in the Skies with Diamonds has to be the most pathetic thing out there.
Right on.
All right. Well, that's your number 5.
That's
Shatner
yeah.
in the Sky with
I'll go
Diamonds.
Shatner right there. And
all right.
Big part on the Shat.
All right, Amy Jo, what do you got for number 5?
Number 5, I have a song by The Flies called I Got You Where I Want You.
Oh, yeah.
I love that song, but I really don't care for any of the other songs that I've heard by them.
See, I agree. I like that song, but I don't think I've ever listened to the other one, so I couldn't tell you. But yeah, that is a good song. All right, Rosie, what you got for number 5?
I have no idea that song or that band.
It was big at one time.
It was.
I am for my number 5. I am going to go with and I'm sorry because I know we have a lot of mutual friends and
Just be honest.
Buck Cherry.
Oh, which song now?
Yeah, what song?
I know, but I feel so bad because I think the singer seems like such a nice guy, and I know we have a lot of mutual friends. But I'm the song. Sorry, actually.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
yeah.
So-
You go from crazy bitch to sorry. It's just too
Right.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I will give them that they were really fun to watch.
Stevie's
Live.
great. Look, I love Stevie. I think, he's an amazing guitar player. Yeah. And again, they are a lot of energy, but everybody's got a dud, a good song, but that song should be sung by somebody else. I really could picture that being done by, another artist.
I think that's a good song, and like I said, I think that band was good live. But if I listen to them on like the radio or whatever, I think every song of theirs sounds the same. And
Yeah. So that's a
I
band
agree.
I never got into. And then a few years ago, I went and seen them, and I was like, oh, they were pretty good. But then, I got them for like a minute and got back out of them. But Sorry is good. But I love ballads. I mean, like a lot of bands, I could just pick their ballads for this, but I kind of went a different route on this.
all right,
So-
what did you choose for your number
Right.
5?
My
Aaron?
number 5, this is probably like my least favorite genre, the metal genre. God of Emptiness by Morbid Angel.
Yeah, I can't get into,
I don't like death metal, but that song is so good.
I'll have to pick up and listen to that song.
Morbid Angel, a bad band.
I don't like death metal. I like a
Me
couple
neither.
deicide songs, but yeah, I'm just not into death metal, man. Like, cause I'm into vocals. I like melodies and stuff, not just growling and shit,
I agree 100%.
See, Rosie, it's 3 against 1.
Sorry.
I'll accept it.
All right, Bobby, what you got for number 4?
Number 4, and I gotta say, even when I hear this song, and I kind of wish Ripper Owens or anybody would have done it, but it's gotta be Abigail by King Diamond.
What?
His
I love
voice,
King Diamond.
Me too.
oh my God, his voice is like nails on an effing blackboard in that song for me. It's like, it sounds like a cat in heat.
My
Like,
heart's broken.
Stop. It's like, bury the body. That's all I can. But I mean, the song, it's just those high notes. It's that screechy. I'm just like, oh, stop. I could picture Halford doing it. I don't know. Maybe, the producers should have said, dude, it's not your range.
I get it though. Like, I like King Diamond, but I couldn't listen to a bunch of the songs in a row.
No.
Because it does get kind of annoying. But I mean,
It's grating.
I do like some King Diamond stuff. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm actually like out with a lot of bands where the vocals are hard to handle at times, and give me a couple of songs at a time, then move on. But it's funny, Amy Jo, I went to Detroit to see King Diamond, the film.
You did?
Yeah, back about 10 years ago with Exodus.
I was at that show.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I was sitting up in the balcony.
I had front row. They recorded for
Yeah, they recorded
video.
it.
Yep.
Oh my God,
there.
we were at the same place, same time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Too bad we didn't know each other then. I would have come out and hung out with you.
Hell yeah, no
That's
shit.
the same thing that happened with me and Aaron when we met or didn't meet.
The Pretty Boy Floyd show. Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
Wow.
We may have been at a lot of shows together if you ever went to Detroit, because I go to Detroit quite often.
How far
Yeah.
away are you from Detroit?
I'm 2 hours away from Detroit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did you go to the
I'm
Ace
right
Frehley
outside
show
of
that
Philly.
was at the some outside venue that was like a car thing?
No,
Like-
I didn't go to that one.
Okay, because I went to Detroit for that.
You ever been to that place? It's a bowling alley / arcade / venue. I think it's in Chesterfield or something like that.
No, I haven't been there yet.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yep.
Because I saw Madam X and Autograph there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, you guys let me know if you ever go to Detroit, because then I'll drive over and we can like hang out.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
I'll be there this weekend.
What are you
Well-
gonna go do there this weekend?
Shoe show.
Oh,
Who? Shoe show.
not in the shoes. So next
Yeah,
concert
you
you go to.
Shoe.
Look, I'm a sneaker whore, so I'm you don't even want to go in that room. Between that and the guitars, I'm
All
Okay.
right, Amy Joe, what you got for number 4?
My number 4 most loved song by a band that I don't really care for would be Thrift Shop by Macklemore.
Oh, wow. I didn't even
Alistair
think of
loves
like,
that song.
yeah, it's all right.
I love that song, but I really don't care for the rest of his stuff. It's just kind of catchy.
I totally forgot that dude existed.
Yeah, no shit.
What is he
dug
doing
deep.
nowadays?
Huh?
I wonder what he's doing nowadays, like
think
bagging
he was a
groceries.
one-hit wonder.
Or is he still a musician? Do we
Is
know?
that what he was? I
I-
thought he was like rapped or something.
Yeah, it was more of a rap type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked his coat in the video.
Now, see, you know way too much about this dude. I've heard the song. That's as far as I can go.
I think
Yeah,
he's
you
her
know what?
secret crush.
I
No,
think so.
he had a big fur coat, and you know I love big fake fur coats.
he's a white pimpy guy.
Yes. Very accurate description.
All right, Rosie.
They
What you got
all
for-
want to be black till the cops come. That's all I'm gonna say.
No doubt. All right, Rosie.
So for number 4, let's see. I am going to go with gosh. I'm going to go with John Mayer because he is fucking awful.
Well, what song?
I agree. What's the song?
Yeah, because I don't like any of them.
Exactly. But I'm going to find another you.
I don't even
And-
know that song.
Mm-mm.
It sounds a lot like everything else that John Mayer does because everything that John Mayer does sounds
Like John
exactly the fucking same. He could be taking a bowel movement or singing a song and it would sound exactly the same. But that one's not, it's really not bad, but lyrically, if you actually like look at the lyrics and don't think about who wrote it or who sings it, I don't know if he actually
Well,
wrote
see,
it.
I don't care. If I like a song, I like it. I mean, I don't care who.
Yeah.
likes
He-
it.
I really like it lyrically, and I think that that's enough to put it on the list. I would have liked to have heard like maybe Alanis do it.
Yeah.
Not John Mayer.
All right. All right, I'm
And
about
Aaron?
to. I think I'm about to upset somebody in this one. Okay, we did the D list a few weeks ago, D bands. I think someone mentioned this band on their list, but I could care less. DevilDriver.
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna
Who's
get upset.
Rosie likes them.
Who? Oh, was that you, Rosie, that likes them?
Yeah, but
Right. Yeah,
I'm not
not
gonna
good.
that over.
That song's all right, but yeah, they're not that good. Too metal for me. All right, Bobby, what you got for number 3?
Okay. He's probably not around anymore, but I loved the song and I loved the angst. And I was there in 99 when I seen him do it and things got destroyed. Limp Biscuit, Break Stuff.
Break Stuff.
Love
it's so
the
good stuff.
song. Oh my God, he just annoys the crap out of me.
Yeah.
It's like it's
Yeah,
like
I
that.
think
He reminds you of the fat kid in Goonies.
doing
I
the
like Limp Bizkit.
You
They
do?
got some catchy stuff.
Yeah, but it's catchy. But you could
Yeah.
picture it being done by another band, like Nookie.
Yeah.
I really could picture 311 doing it.
Yeah.
Blink. There are songs that Break Stuff was great. I mean, it had a great hook to it, but I'm just going, he was. How do I say this without being not? He was too much of a wigger.
Yeah.
I agree.
It was like, I'm like, dude, really? Come on.
What's with his hair now? The gray thing.
I have no idea, but it was the whole hat thing backwards, and
Oh shit.
no. Look,
Yo, what up, G?
Look, there's a big difference between he and Eminem. He's
Yeah.
not shady.
Yeah.
It's don't try to be what you're not.
Do you guys remember, or I don't even know if you guys would know about this because you didn't live in Dayton, but Aaron at least lives in Ohio. But there's a gas station on Needmore Avenue,
Oh, I know.
Dayton, and somebody promoted a fake show.
What would they call it? It's like
420, saying Limp Bizkit was gonna play, and Limp Bizkit wasn't playing. There was nothing happening that I know of. And
well, see,
so
I thought
was there a
I
band?
thought it was like ended up being like a tribute band or something. It was.
Oh, I don't know.
I think that's what
I
I
just
heard. That
know-
ended up being like a tribute band playing instead.
Oh, maybe. But it was like a huge thing because this fucking gas station gets like completely descended upon by fans for this free show.
Gosh.
I see.
And
I'm kind of biased on Limp Bizkit just because, like, when I lived in Florida, they were still like a local band, and I used to see them at shows all the time. So, man, I hung out with Fred Durst a few times before he was famous, and he was super
wasn't
cool.
Fred Durst like a straight edge hardcore kid or something?
I don't know if he was straight edge, but he was a hardcore kid. It's funny because the first time I've heard seen Limp Bizkit, they opened up for House of Pain, and they didn't even have DJ Lethal with them at that point. I mean, they were still a local band. They played with Korn down there. They're from Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't
I'm
know
kind of biased because he was super cool. Then he became famous, and he kind of became a dick. But
Yeah. That's
But West Borland.
I remember hanging out with him. He was telling us the beef between Cypress Hill and House of Pain and shit. Like, yeah, and they were all super cool. All right, Amy Jo, what you got for number 3?
okay. Number 3 is by a band I was really excited to see live. I forget who they opened up for. The band is called Cage the Elephant. And the song that I like is Ain't No Rest for the Wicked. But they were terrible live, and I could not stand. I think my sister and I just left the area that they were in and went and hung out in the hallway during the rest of them because they just were not good at all. But I really like that song.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I have a funny story about. So I played the Do Tour down in Ocean City, Maryland, probably about 5 years ago with Chuck Treese, and we did with HR from the Bad Brains, and so we're down there, and they're
Bad Brains.
Yeah, so I'm there, and it's Dave Duncan and all skaters, everybody was there, and we're hanging out. And this guy comes over and goes, "Oh, I hear you're playing with us tonight." And I looked at him, I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm playing with Beck." Here I find out, I'm like, man, I'm excited about this. I find out it was the singer from Cage the Elephant, but he looked just like Beck. And then when you said that, I'm going, sure. My bad. I wasn't a fan of, good songs, but I'm just like, whatever. Yeah.
I'm completely unfamiliar with them, so I've got nothing.
You need to be that, what is it, Gen X, Gen whatever it is.
Yeah,
it's that period,
Imagine Dragons type shit,
Oh, that's Elsie's favorite band.
Is it
like
really?
All Time Low, all that shit came out of there. It was all those, they can't figure out if they want to be a boy band or a rock band.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Rosie, what you got for number
I think
3?
For number 3, I'm gonna go with Lips, or no, not Lips. What am I talking about? You and Me. Sorry. By Lifehouse. I'm reading my own list wrong. Lifehouse. You and Me.
When you said You and Me, I thought you were going to say Alice Cooper. I was going to throw something at you.
Lifehouse.
Yeah, I know the band, but I don't know if I even know that song.
I don't know that song either.
I'm not gonna lie. I remember in I'd say 2000, 2001, probably right before I moved to Columbus. I bought it on a CD single because I was like, fuck this band. I'm not gonna buy the album. The band is fucking terrible. But it came out on single, so I bought it. It was yellow. I remember that. So,
See, I know some of their stuff, but top of my head, I couldn't tell you names of songs.
I couldn't tell you anything else by them, but I remember that there was 2 or 3 more other songs on it because it was like an EP, not really like a single, but they were fucking terrible. I just listened to that song, and I drove 45 minutes to work each day, and I could listen to that song each way on repeat.
Wow.
I really liked that song.
I'll have to check it out.
Right on.
So that definitely gets a top tier listing. Number 3, Lifehouse, You and Me.
Right on. My number 3, we're all enough to know about that whole grunge taking over music, those years.
Oh,
The four main bands, 2 of them I loved. Nirvana, Alice in Chains I loved. Pearl Jam was okay, but fucking Soundgarden, Blow Up the Outside World is the only song I like from Soundgarden.
I thought you were about to say something bad about Bush.
No. I mean, they came a little bit after, but I mean, I'm talking about the main 4, Seattle band. Like Soundgarden, man, they had the talent. Chris Cornell could sing. I didn't like their music at all.
It took me a long time to get into them. They opened for Danzig a couple of times, and I would just stay and watch to look at Chris Cornell. I didn't care for their music at the time, but then they grew on me, and now I listen to them and like them. But I can see that.
That's funny because the song I like is
Amy Jo loves Danzig.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he knows. Well, yeah, because I was on the D bands. Talked about them.
Right on.
Yes, Danzig is one of my top faves.
All right, Bobby, what you got for number 2?
Oh, and this guy, I probably could punch in the head. I'm going to go with his real name, Robert James Ritchie.
No!
Detroit!
We're not friends.
I love American Badass, but another song I really wish somebody would have done it. The only reason is I felt like, look, the whole comical thing when he had it was the Munchkin.
Josie.
Yeah. It was the whole hat and everything else. When he first came out, it was just like, oh, dude, come on. figure out what you want. And then the song he did with Sheryl Crow, I was just like, oh.
Oh, him. Oh, he's awful.
You didn't
You
know
guys
who
are-
he's talking about?
No, why would I know
Kid
who
Rock.
that is?
You know, that ball to ball, the bang, you know, I'm
Yeah,
just like,
no.
but American
no.
Badass, I love the song, but I just kept going, you know, I see when I hear stuff like that, I hear like he stole a lot of Anthrax, a lot of, you know, they were trying to take things and try to do their own thing. And then the whole squabble between he and Tommy and Pam, I was just like, oh, I'm just over this. You know,
You guys aren't going to like me very well then, because I actually named and won a contest to name Kid Rock's fan club. And so his fan club was picked by me, and I got to meet him. I have a big plaque that he signed. I got to go on stage and
gross.
dance on. Yeah, so Kid Rock's one of my favorite bands.
Now, what's the name
Sorry.
of well, that's okay, but you know, like I said, it's just it's a great song, but it's just that whole when you know the controversy that he had, I'm going, oh my god, the fight that he and Tommy Lee had, I just kept going, dude, stop.
What's the
Yeah.
name of the fan club?
Yeah,
The Rebel Soldiers.
oh.
Rebel Soldiers.
Have you been to his bar down in Nashville?
No, not yet.
It's
I'll go one time.
interesting.
I haven't been on vacation in a while. So that's one of the places where I'm going to go first, is go down there and go to his club and
Well,
check it.
since you guys do this, do you guys know about Rockin' Pod? It's the podcast convention that
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You-
me and Aaron are going to be at Life of Agony that weekend.
Yeah, I'm down there with Mark. We have everybody coming in for it. And I'm one of the sponsors, so
Yeah.
we're doing it a huge event at Gibson, so which is really cool.
Yes.
And then Keelfest.
Yes.
Yep.
When you're at Gibson, please give Robert Schlock my love.
Oh, I will. Yeah, those guys are great. So yeah, I mean that, but no offense on the Kid Rock. It's just look. I remember when he started. When he started out, what was it? 99, 2000, right about there.
Yep.
When he
Well, that's
came
when he
out.
started like the rock phase, because I seen him in '98. He was a rapper.
That's
Straight
yeah,
up- straight up
right,
rap.
that period right
Yeah.
there.
Then he went to like the Ball with the Ball stuff. But I actually liked that record when it first came out. And I remember seeing him like Stained opened up. It was like $10. And Kid Rock, he went through and played every instrument. You know, he was pretty talented. He was
Yep.
playing drums and guitar. Like I gave him credit. But then, but like you said, he can't decide what he wants. He wanted to be a rapper, then metal, then country. You know, like he can't decide like what genre.
Yeah, it was like,
I like some.
dude, figure something out. You know.
Yeah.
I
He
mean, the
just started
song.
Grand Funk, so I'll give him. I'll give
So
him that.
Grand Funk opened for him this year.
Who's that?
Yeah, earlier this
Grand Funk.
did?
Yeah.
Bruce.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll give him that.
Mhm.
We love Bruce.
I do love Bruce.
Okay.
All right, Amy Jo.
Okay, my number 2 pick
Yep.
is by a band I can't stand, but I absolutely love this song and would play it on repeat for forever. And the band is 21 Pilots, and the song is Heathens.
Columbus, Ohio band.
Nobody knows that song.
I do.
I knew.
I love that song. It's from the Suicide Squad, I think, movie soundtrack.
It's either from Columbus. I hear it all the time
That's
here.
it.
You know, it's because local.
21 Pilots.
You don't know. You never even heard of them.
Hmm.
I mean, it rings a bell, but
Isn't there only like 2 guys in the band? Or like,
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
it's not actually made up of 21 guys that are
It's
pilots.
like 2.
No pilots,
Posers.
no 21 hot guys. Just one good song, and that's it.
Hey,
It's
Rosie.
interesting. Nobody's pulled any female artists out yet.
No,
I don't have any on mine.
I don't either.
All right, Rosie. Oh, what you got, Rosie? Number 2.
Just you wait. For number 2, I'm gonna go with Hinder, Lips of an Angel.
Yeah, you gave that one away the other night.
Well, I didn't mean to when you asked or talked to me about this topic. I was like, oh, you mean like this?
Yeah.
I was trying to get an idea, but
I don't think I even know any other songs.
Today when I was trying to listen to like a shuffle of like shitty bands, a lot of their songs came up. It was funny. But yeah, they're really terrible. But that song, me and that song have gotten along for a real long time. Me and that song are pretty good friends, I have to say. So I like that song. I actually have that one saved in my Apple or in my what's it called, music library. But yeah, the band's fucking terrible. Sorry, Bobby, if you ever work with them.
Who's that?
Hinder.
No.
I don't even know if they're still a band.
I don't know.
But
Hinder. Who did Blurry?
Puddle of Mud.
Yeah.
They could have been on this episode too.
Yeah, that was another because it was all around that era. It was the Hinder, Puddle of Mud, that whole thing, and I'm just going. They all just went into a blur. That genre just all sounded the same.
Yeah, that's why I didn't put any on my list because I mean they're all pretty much the same band and they all suck. It's not even good enough to have one song. I don't think.
No, I agree. Okay,
Right,
what's
Rosie?
your turn? Oh,
Right.
Rosie. No,
Aaron.
Rosie, are you done? Right.
That was my number 2. Yes, go.
All right.
Come on, Aaron.
All right, you're going to hate me for this one, Rosie. My number 2. My songs Know What You Did in the Dark. Fall Out Boy. Light 'em up, up, up. I love that song.
That song, you know what? That song sucks.
You crazy. It's the only good song they have. That song is so good. I'll be at work singing that shit like real loud and but they're fucking
Well,
horrible.
that's a good hype up. It's a good hype up song.
Yeah,
but
man, I love pop punk.
That's Fall Out Boy?
Yeah. You didn't even know that? That's like
Fall
one
Out
of your
Boy.
bands.
I know, but I didn't even realize that was Fall Out Boy.
I love pop punk, but man, I just cannot get into Fall Out Boy. They're like too pop.
Bobby's being so quiet.
Oh no!
What's his turn?
I brought up. I'm working on something right now, and it's definitely.
All right, Bobby, your turn. What you got?
It's number 1.
It's got
the most quiet I've
gotta
ever
be.
heard.
And I said nobody's talked about a female. I'm bringing one in.
Right.
Courtney Love, Hole. Oh my God! God, the song "Celebrity Skin." Love the song, but I really would have loved to seen somebody. I could picture a Lizzie Hale doing that or something, but Courtney just reminds me of a strung out. I'm like, no wonder why Kurt put the gun in his mouth.
Bobby, I am going to come through the screen right now and murder you.
Yeah, we like Hole.
Hole is
I like them too.
Yeah.
Hole is my favorite.
I just thought I don't know. It was, the song is amazing. It's a great tune.
That
but I
album
really
came out on my 18th birthday too.
See, I could picture Joan Jett doing it. There are so many more women who really would give it, the gut punch. She
You're
was
getting
just,
such a stink face.
huh?
You're getting such a stink face right now.
Well, you asked, but I'm just like, look, do you remember when she did that whole thing with Madonna and she came up and on
yeah.
MTV? Oh, she was a train wreck. I mean, crap like that just like burns into your mind and you go, oh, really? Yeah, but that's my number 2.
I've kind of told the story before, but I have a quick Courtney Love story. Around 95, 96, she played in Orlando. When I lived down there. She got sued for, I guess he stage dive and some dude like grabbed her boob or something. So she punched him and he sued her. So I was in the courtroom watching the whole thing. I'm sitting right behind her. She's talking to us and all this stuff. And I actually have this video posted on the channel. But when we go out and the news is talking to her, I'm standing right behind her. She comes up and gives us all a kiss on the cheek and stuff. And yeah, it was like, we sat there for like 8 hours, the whole, and she ended up getting off because they say you're at a concert where there's gonna be moshing and stuff. You're going to get hurt, especially if you grab a girl. Something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find that video.
Yeah.
But she is, oh man, I don't know. I give her a little bit of credit because she was definitely playing in a man's world and trying, but I think she was trying to do too much and it just came off the wrong way. It's just kind of, it was that whole heroin chic period too, where everybody was either strung out, skinny, and just whacked out of their mind. I don't know. I always thought there were other women out there kicking ass and doing other things that were a little bit. That's why I love Joan. I think Joan 100% gives it. Give her.
There's like 20 years difference between Celebrity Skin and like what Joan did. I mean, it was like 99 when Celebrity Skin came out.
What was it?
But yes, there's also Kat Bajellen and so many other wonderful women.
Yeah, I mean, I look, Amy Lee. I think Amy's incredible from Evanescence.
Yeah,
she's another one who sits there and totally. Gosh, I wish they would put her on M3 or put her on the Kiss Cruise or something. Need to have more women on the Kiss Cruise too. I'm just saying, we need more female artists on that cruise.
Oh, okay. Female artists. Yes, please.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Sometimes it's fine, but it turns into a sausage party after a while.
Oh, yeah. Hate that.
Oh.
All right, Amy Jo, what you got for number 1?
Okay, my number 1. I don't know how you guys feel about this band, but for me, I'm surprised nobody's mentioned it yet. It was the easiest one of them all. As soon as Rosie invited me tonight, this was the first one that came to mind. And if I make you mad, I am sorry. But it is the song Rockstar by Nickelback. Hate Nickelback, can't stand them, but
Why
I
does
love that
everybody hate
song
Nickelback?
Rockstar.
They're a terrible band.
They are.
I just
Wrong, but
I think that they should be everybody's number 1. Anytime any of my friends goes and sees Nickelback, I'm like, we can't be friends because they're not music. I don't say that about very many artists, but I just can't stand them. But I like that song. Every time I'll play that song over and over and over again.
I'm gonna have to listen to that song now just to see if it changes my opinion of them.
Yeah, see, the
You
thing
can
is,
not like it, that's fine, but yeah.
the thing is with me and Nickelback, it's kind of like Puddle Mud,
Yeah.
Creed, all those other bands where it's just like, song
Well,
that's
I looked for-
okay. You know, a song that's okay for them might be good, but it would suck for somebody else just because those bands just not that good.
I
you know?
I
did
looked
like
for a song from Creed that I
put out
liked and a couple of those other bands, but
the Side of a Bullet that they put out for Dimebag. I
Yeah.
always thought was, you know, that tune that I could sit there and listen to, just great heavy riff on it, you know.
Mhm.
Uh, I don't know. There's always that one band you listen to and you don't want your friends to let you. You're like, okay, I'll listen. It's like your guilty pleasure. Like, okay, I'll listen to this shit when nobody's around.
Aaron, good
What is it,
Charlotte.
Rosie? Good Charlotte's mine. They keep
Really?
looking at it. Yep.
Look, I grew
get-
up in this area before they were another. Oh my god! And if you, it's so funny. You look at Benji now. I'm like, dude, he's so henpecked. You know, he went after the cash.
Oh yeah.
Aaron loves Good Charlotte.
I fucking love Good Charlotte.
And mine is Bush. I love Bush. Like,
Again, there are songs that you hear, but you know what the funny thing is you don't. They didn't have longevity. You know, none of those bands have got the staying power, or you know, you're not going to get a 40 years out of them.
Yeah.
They're not an Extreme. They're not, you know, an Aerosmith, or you know, that could change with the times or anything else. You know, they were almost like one hit wonders or one decade wonder, you could call it.
yeah.
You know, that they were stuck in this. Okay, here's your time. You had your 5 years or 10 years, and that was it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You can't even classify them as classic rock, which is kind of, you know, really interesting.
No, why would anybody classify them as that?
You know, hey, look.
Are you calling us old?
Oh, I'm 58. I'm the old one. Look, I had to bleach my hair to, you know, hide crap. I had to get Botox on a Disney cruise. That's just, I did. You know, look, if Mickey doesn't have wrinkles, I sure can't. He's 100.
You probably paid 5 times more for it on the Disney cruise too.
You know, but you know, it was magical. No. Who cared? It was. I got COVID.
You did. You got COVID. That's how fucking magical it was.
Yeah, I know.
They gave you fucking COVID with your Botox.
Well, Disney doesn't call it COVID. They call it mouse pox. No,
Mouse pox. It was buy one, get one free. Buy Botox, get COVID free.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Hey,
Hey, Rosie, we got for number one.
All right. My number one. I'm probably going to disappoint a lot of people. All 7 of you that watch the show. Band I just cannot get into, but the song brings me to tears. I absolutely love the song. From Autumn to Ashes, Autumn's Monologue. I know a lot of people probably love that fucking band because I mean they've been around forever, but it's not my jam and it's not my kind of music. But personally, I think they're fucking terrible. But Autumn's Monologue is fucking heart-wrenching to me, and
I'll have to look it up.
yeah, I've never heard it.
I know the band, but I'll have to look at song of it.
yeah, that was easily my number one by 100%. But I hate that, just even that just screamo
oh,
shit. Like, I mean, like Screamo, like, you know, Taking Back Sunday, where it's like, or Hawthorne Heights, where there's some screaming, but also some vocalization, but just that like metal emo, like, no, hard pass. So they were awful. But there is a girl singing in it, so there's your female.
I know my number one's going to hurt a lot of people too.
Wait, were we? Did you just do your number one?
No, I did my number two.
Did I mess up the order?
I don't think so.
I
I gave my
thought-
number one.
Yeah, I thought Hole was it Hole wasn't your number one?
No, it was my number two.
Well, go ahead. We fucked up somehow.
Ghost.
Go ahead.
Ghost.
What?
Call me Little Miss Sunshine.
Awful.
Shoot me in the head. Oh my God. I hate the band. I'm like, we do the Kiss room. I call Ghost Kiss for people who like mayonnaise. You know, it's like, oh my God. It's like,
Oh my God.
It's PB&J Kiss. It's like, so there's no, it's all fluff. It's, I couldn't even, really? Ghost.
I just spit vodka all over the room.
I don't get you. Look, if I'm a Kiss fan, I get Alice. I get, you know, look, after seeing Lizzie Borden at M3 last year, coming out with this three-faced, Lizzie blows me away. You know, look, I'll even retract my King Diamond and, you know, I'll take that. But Ghost, I just don't effing get it. I'm just like, it reminds me of the witch with the little monkeys in the Wizard of Oz. I just don't get, and like I said, when I heard that song, Little Miss Sunshine, I'm going, you gotta effing kill me on this one. I'm going, what? It was almost being a Kiss fan and listening to The Elder, but you know, I'm not bringing that one up. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm old. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get Ghost at all.
Yeah.
I'm not a Ghost fan.
See, like, I like some of the stuff. They sound too much like Blue Oyster Cult or something to me.
Well, I like Blue Oyster.
70s rock,
Yeah,
you
but,
know. Like,
yeah, but Blue Oyster Cult played at M3 last year. I was kind of pissed. They gave Doro a half-hour set, Lizzie Borden a half-hour set, but they gave Blue Oyster Cult an hour-and-a-half set.
damn.
They have 3 hits. I would have gave them a 20-minute set.
Yeah.
You know, it's just you know, there's, and really maybe I don't understand. You know, Ghost was trying to go after the older crowd, but I think, you know, they're taking everything that Kiss did 30 years ago and trying to, I'm like going, dude, you're not getting it. I don't know. It kind of looked like a bad Ronnie James Dio video or something. You know,
Fun fact, Papa's face is a mask. It is not makeup. A lot of people think it is
really?
makeup, but it is a mask.
Papa Smurf or whatever his name is. Or, I mean, and I don't get that whole thing. I'm like thinking, you know.
However many there's been, like all 12 of them or whatever. But yeah, they have to constantly be like relifted because he gets so hot on stage. They have to be re-tightened and stuff. But yes, I know who does it.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe there's somebody out there who can explain. Oh, listen to this. I don't mind listening to new music. And, you know, I'm trying to be one of those people that's not sounding like your parents get off my lawn and everything else. But man, I just don't get Ghost.
Yell at Cloud.
Or Ugly Kid Joe. When that name came out.
They're about to go on tour with Fozzy.
No,
Are they really?
I didn't even know they were still around. Are they even?
No.
They're another band. Are they even relevant? You know?
So I'm sure Aaron's really excited because Aaron's gonna want to go.
I'll go
I
see
might go
Fozzy. I
see.
love Fozzy. I love.
I'm just a big Chris Jericho fan, so I would.
Oh, I'd be there in a heartbeat. You know, I love the stuff that. I don't know if you heard the album that Chris did. You know, his Kiss type tribute thing.
Quarantine.
Yeah.
Yes, amazing with PJ Farley and those guys. You know, just incredible.
Yeah.
Great album. That I'll go see. Ghost. No.
Well, Quarantine is performing on Jericho Cruise.
Really?
They are. Why do you think I keep telling you we should go?
I didn't know that. Well, I know Six Man wants me to go on the Beach Boys cruise and shoot, but you know, I don't know how much, looking at Mark McGrath, I could take for a whole cruise. And he's got a lot of work done on that face. It's like, dude, you look like a Ken doll.
That's another one. He used to be a straight edge hardcore kid.
What's that?
He used to be a straight edge hardcore kid too.
That's another band I'm amazed none of us picked either.
Well, their first album was good though. When they were still like metal before they got like pop or whatever, their first album was good. And what is it? Sugar, brownies, and lemonade or some shit. It was pretty good.
What's your number one, Aaron?
All right. My number one is kind of how like Amy Jo said that when she first heard this topic, it just first thing come to her head. This band, I was so disappointed when I first heard the album because the first single was so fucking good. Creep by Radiohead.
Creep. I thought you said Creed.
No, I hate Radiohead. I just do not get it. But that song is so good.
I almost put them on my list, but they didn't make the cut.
But to me, like that song is why I made this topic though, just because of like it's so disappointing when I heard the rest of the album and I'm like, and it's funny because they have a big following, but to this day, that's like the only song you ever hear by them. So I mean, they're like a one-hit wonder.
Version of it's amazing. I mean, that Korn when they did the Unplugged. Oh my god, it's incredible.
Yep. Prince is good too. Yeah.
It's kind of neat when somebody takes another song that you're like, that guy. Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of good songs, but maybe they needed to be done by other people. It's like Marcy. I don't get Marcy at all, or the Smiths, but I love that song. How Soon Is Now, or whatever it is. It's just such a great haunting tune, and it's just like, but he's such a weird dude.
Yeah, I never got into him either.
Yeah, but I could picture a metal band doing that tune, which would be really kind of badass. But yeah, you're right. That song "Creep," it's great. You don't get sick of listening to it, but you're like,
That was Stone Temple Pilots.
I like their version. I mean, not their version. I like their Creep song too. I'm not a big fan of them either.
Oh, okay. So I'm not crazy. They have one also. Okay.
Yeah.
What
They
was
got a song called Creep also. Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody got any honorable mentions?
I do.
Right. Go ahead,
and Amy Jo, I apologize. I didn't mean to offend with the Kid Rock thing.
I'm not
offended. I feel so bad about it. I'm like, damn. I knew that.
Don't feel bad at all.
I just kept going, oh, God. I'm like going, oh, stop wearing the Kango. Stop doing
I'm not mad at you at all. We all are entitled to our own opinions, and you can be wrong if you want to. That's fine.
I think Pam.
Sorry, I'm getting a little sassy.
Oh, Pam was with him for a year?
Maybe.
Something like that.
I refused to believe that ever happened. So whatever.
All right,
So,
Rosie.
what are your honorable mentions?
So my honorables are Blake Shelton.
Oh,
I love him.
Every time I hear that song,
I couldn't even
Which
tell
song?
you.
every time I hear that song, that's the name of the song.
Oh, okay.
I don't really like much new country at all, but particularly him. Under Oath. I'm sure a lot of people probably really like Under Oath, but I'm
They're
not
okay.
one of them.
Yeah, they're okay.
But they have a song called "I Hate It" that I think is pretty good. Linkin Park, fucking terrible band, belongs in the garbage. My December is on my list, and then my last one is, although I find her to be a great actress, I do not care for her music, is Lady Gaga. Shallow.
Bob, you
I
got
do think
anything?
she's a fucking queen though, with style and everything, but I'm just not a big fan of like her like music.
I like some of her stuff.
Yeah, I like some too.
What you got, Bobby? Any honorable mentions?
you know, and I'm pulling some of the '90s. Alien Ant Farm, I just never got.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the whole Smooth Criminal thing just kind of, you know, it's just that. Like I said, Fish. I don't get Fish. I don't understand these.
Bouncing around the room.
Look,
is
where
a
I'm from, so
song.
right down the street from me, and I have to watch. My buddy's the drummer for Ween, and Claude Coleman, and I even told Claude, and we've done a couple of jams and this and that, but I don't get Ween at all. Okay, you did the South Park theme, and you did this, and now I'm going. I just don't get it. I don't understand how they have this following. It's like maybe I didn't drink the Kool-Aid, you know, maybe that, I guess I didn't see the vision. You know, I feel like, you know,
Bobby,
you have
there
to
is
be a Mormon and wear special underwear to understand jam bands. I just don't understand
Yeah.
jam bands.
I mean,
It's
Bobby,
like I don't need to
nothing
hear
wouldn't drink.
3 hours of the same. It's kind of like Skolnick. I went and seen his jazz trio play. I could have threw my guitar and it sounded like three guys who got in it sounded like a bad Guitar Center at 4 p.m. on Saturday. I don't understand that kind of bullshitty jazz. I'm like, oh, you have to, it's free form. No, it sucks. There's nothing. It's just, I don't know. I want my music to either say something, make me do something, drink too much, drive too fast, you know, wake up with a headache, you know, have my ears ring, you know, dumb things like that. I don't need to sit there and, we talked about the grunge period. I couldn't get into shoegazers. Most of them were, that's all they did, you know, it was like, stop. But yeah, it's got to be Alien Ant Farm. Sum 41, can't stand.
almost had them.
Yeah, it's like, ugh, all right, stop.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, do you want to be rock? Do you want to be rap? Do you want? Yeah, I'm like, and boy bands. Look, I grew up when the Jackson 5 and the Osmonds were cool. All right, end it there. Done. Stop. I done stuff with Mark Hudson, and I break his balls all the time because he wrote Bop for Hanson. And I'm like,
Oh, I
Mark,
love Hanson.
I know they're, you know, but it's like now they're 40 something singing the same damn song. I'm like, dude, you can't be that at
Hey,
40.
you sit any one of those boys in front of me, they can keep singing and bop to me. I'll be perfectly happy.
Rosie, you think about it, it's just, but yeah, it's just that whole thing. And that Kid Rock shit you know, the kid, not Kid Rock, but the kid pop music singing rock songs.
Mhm.
Remember all those things? That annoyed the shit out of me too. Where you'd get all these, yeah, it was
Oh, the Kids Bop.
yeah, Kids Bop. That stuff. I was like, oh my God. It's like elevator music for kids. So they're my honorable mentions that I just, you know.
All right, Amy Jo, do you have any?
Well, I came up with 3.
Okay.
Butterfly by Crazy Town. I didn't like
Oh.
Crazy Town's other stuff, but I liked that song Butterfly.
Now that's an earworm. I can't come, my lady.
Yep,
I got it
exactly.
in my head now that you said that.
We
Sorry.
both started doing it.
I'm like sitting there going, yeah, they're
The Distance by Cake. I didn't like
Oh,
Cake's
yeah,
other
I
stuff,
like-
but I
Oh,
liked
yeah.
that song, The Distance.
Yeah, that is a good song.
And then Filter, Hey Man, Nice Shot. I liked that song, but the rest
yeah.
of the stuff was kind
Yeah.
of not my favorite.
I saw them live. I can't remember who they opened for, but I saw them live.
So-
None of
that's
us
all-
brought up like Marilyn Manson.
I like some
like
of this stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Some, but you know, it's just, you know, he was great for a period, and all of a sudden it just got, I don't know. I think he got too much into the rock star life, and it just, he was great when he came out. I loved, you know, I was like, wow, you know, he and Reznor and everything, that period right there, it was kind of cool. But then all of a sudden it just, whatever. Yeah.
The Filter guy?
No, Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson. Okay.
You know, it was, I love that. Boy, he scared the shit out of me when he came out. That was some creepy stuff. Beautiful People video was just, well, Rob Zombie. I love Rob. I think Rob's another one who was
Rob's a nice guy. Brian is, no, I don't know about him. What about
Who's
you,
that?
Aaron? You got some honorables?
I got one. 30H, Don't Trust a Hoe.
I don't think I've heard that song.
Oh, dude, they're like kind of like the Cage Elephant type thing. They're kind of like they're probably more like 21 Pilots, kind of like a hip hop pop rock group thing or whatever. I
Oh,
think
it's
they're
got,
considered like
they got in.
like crunk rock or something. You know who
I
they
will
are,
check
Bobby?
that out.
Wait, here, is this it? Wait, let me see. Stop. What, giving me commercials.
Don't trust a hoe.
Yeah,
Says, don't trust me.
yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Always pressed to your cheeks while my tongue is on the inside.
oh, yeah. No, I
That
just,
sounds like a fun song.
That's fun.
yeah, but
Yeah.
they're in like Garanimal underwear, and I'm just like, dude, really? And he's, you know, if you're gonna dress like that, I don't know. They look like college frat boys. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
let's put a video out. Look,
Yeah.
I'll have to.
Garage band.
But even the music, yeah, it's like sound like college kids, you know, like dorm
3HIO.
Yes.
30H.
308.
Oh, yeah. Zero. OH
Yeah.
exclamation point 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Something like that. But it's the song's catchy. It's fun.
And the other one too is like one of my guilty, Justin Bieber. There's a couple Bieber tunes that I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I like the song.
I would not
Yes.
let myself on him though.
Like
I don't let it, you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
anyway, yesterday in my Facebook memories, there was like a picture of me, like at a movie theater because his, what was it, Justified or whatever was coming out like in theater, and it was like me hugging his like cardboard cutout, but I was like wearing a Morning Again t-shirt. So I just it's just ridiculous. Like I'm wearing a fucking Morning Again t-shirt and like hugging and pretending to kiss Justin Bieber. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
I remember they had that. I remember those CDs that come out every year, like the
That
what you
was
call music or something.
Now that's
yeah.
what I call
Yeah,
it.
like well, I remember they had a commercial. One of them was Justin Bieber. The song where it says it's called "Baby Baby" or something.
Baby, baby.
And
Yes.
like I hated every time it come on. Like I'd sing that part. I've never heard the song, but I know that one part. And I'm like, I refuse to let myself listen to that because I might like it. Every time I'm singing it, every time a commercial comes on.
Come
Like, I
on,
hate
all of us have been drunk, and this just popped up. And I
No,
know
Aaron
we
has
all,
it.
we all sang it when we were drunk. It has got to be Outcast. Hey, yeah.
Hell yeah,
Gosh,
that's
we all
It's a
done
good
it.
song.
that is a good
That
song.
song that you sit there and you go, would I ever listen to this if I'm not drunk? No, but
Yeah.
when it comes on and it's like that song, and it's just like, where the hell did they come? That was like that band that just popped out of anywhere.
I'll tell you another song that's kind of like that. Gnarls Barkley's "Crazy."
Oh, yep.
Oh, that song is so good.
That is a good song.
Yeah. You know that one, Rosie? You don't know that one either? It's CeeLo Green sings for him.
Yep.
They're kind of like a alternative kind of thing. It's funny because they were on Lollapalooza one year and he would sing Danzig songs. Well, he sang Mother. Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. You know who CeeLo Green is, right?
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Well, he
Yours
got booted
Misfits
off the
t-shirt.
Voice.
Yeah.
But you guys got a lot of great bands from Ohio area too. So up in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We've discussed some of them. Like, did you know Gaunt?
Mm-mm.
They were a punk band around the 90s. The Gods are from here.
You guys are
Can't
more.
remember. Oh,
Are you more
Maverick.
West Coast Ohio?
I'm Columbus. I'm Central.
Yeah, because I was up there. I recorded with Neil Zaza, so I did. Neil
Oh yeah, I remember
worked on my
Zaza.
first album, and I brought Bobby Rock up, and lead as drummer.
Bobby,
Bobby
he's
played him.
having a baby.
I know. I just seen him. He came out, and I broke his chops right before the Kiss cruise. It was me, Dana, Mark.
Oh
and
yeah.
I had my Kiss
At that
shirt with
fest.
Vinnie Vincent on, and I had them all point at Vinnie.
No, hey, no talking bad about Vinny.
Why? Will she get upset?
I will.
No. Will she get upset?
Stop.
Well, he's not going to charge you $20,000 for an autograph, though.
He's my friend.
Oh, he wanted to charge me to do a photo shoot
Yeah, he does. He
for
does that.
the fest last year, and I was like, I'm not paying to go down to shoot him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like asking Gene about Vinny and the looks I get. But talk to Mark Slaughter about that. But
I've heard stories about Mark Slaughter, man. They hate him.
Mark's very nice.
But I know, I hear that he's not a fan of Vinny at all.
Well, look, I mean, everybody has their ups and downs. Look, it's the same thing with Kiss when they talk about Gene and Paul. I mean, Ace and Peter and everything. Look, I love all inklings of the band. I'm a Kiss fan. I love Kiss from day one to the day they stop touring. I'll always be a Kiss fan. I didn't have the Beatles. I had Kiss. That was my heroes growing up. So, which I liked pre-makeup, no makeup, everything. But, and same thing about this. Look, we put up songs that we don't like. The funny thing is we all listened to them at one time. We all had to listen to them more than once too, because to make sure we hated the song. It's like the list I would have thought was funny. How many of the bands did you hear once and you go, I never want to hear that effing song again? Or earworm songs, ones that get into your head and you're going, oh my God, how do I get this out of my head? Where you find yourself whistling it all day.
There's going to be a bunch of them. Now we're all going to have them all stuck in our heads.
Mine is that butterfly. It's not it's
Sorry.
echoing in my, I gotta sit here, come my lady.
Mine is don't trust the hoe.
Dad, Puddle of Mud too, is going to stick in my head.
I couldn't tell you a song from them. Not one.
What's that one? She hates me or something?
Okay with that.
She fucking hates
Oh,
me.
is that them?
Yeah.
And she fucking hates me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I remember that song.
Yeah. I'm sure you know Blurry too. That was popular. If
Kind
you
of like
heard it.
Weezer tunes. They get into your head too. And
Oh
it's like,
yes, I love
suck the
Weezer.
life
Weezer
out
is
of you.
great.
Which one?
Weezer is great.
Oh, I know, but it's like you hear Beverly Hills, you hear the drum, and it's like your head starts bobbing.
Yeah, Weezer's great.
It was a great tour. That tour with Green Day and everything. So it was. I'm trying to think, I don't know. So I'm the old one. Look, growing up, Sugar Hill Gang. I couldn't get that damn Rapper's Delight out of my head for the longest time.
Wow.
Or Blondie's. What was it?
Rapture? Yeah. Blondie's great.
So what's the next topic going to be?
Probably H bands.
Well, I also wanted to do the opposite of this, like good or bad songs by good bands.
Oh,
Yeah.
That one would
I
be
think that'd be
easy.
fun too.
Oh my God.
it's
Ooh.
whatever Aaron says. Aaron's boss.
Ooh.
Unless now I'm open for suggestions though. So
that's good, but then you got to sit there and go, okay, what is it? Well, but there's a lot of them that are out there that you just say, look, we could pick Kiss songs on that one because I could pull a couple out and I'm going, that should have never been recorded.
We had he had Sam from the Midnight Devils do Kiss songs before I came along.
I just had, we just had Sam on the Metal Summit, and I love that they're going out on the road with Enough's Enough right now.
Yeah.
So Sam's a trip. They just sent me a hoodie and everything, just nice guys.
yeah.
Sam is the whole reason I'm on this podcast.
Oh, I love it. He's going to be on our show March 1st. The whole band's coming on. So, awesome. I love hanging out with those guys. Oh my God, they're fun.
Yeah.
That to me is why I love being 58 and going out to see music. When bands like that have fun, I have fun. It's like, keep doing it,
Mm-hmm.
It's guys like Yngwie who kind of piss you off.
Yeah.
I just don't understand dramaed rock stars. Be thankful that you're still vertical and doing this stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you want to come back on?
Oh, look, you guys are great. I love that we could sit here. I love this. It feels like we got a pile of records and we're sitting in the bedroom. We're 14 again.
Fuck yeah.
I love it.
That's a lot of fun.
That's how Rosie made it feel on the Kiss cruise. It was like, and I had to be sober that whole trip. I was so pissed.
You liar.
Okay, I passed out one time in the.
Every time I saw you, you had a flight of fucking drinks in your hand.
That was after I was done shooting. I couldn't drink the whole time during the day. And, there's only 2 drinks I like. Morning constantly and evening constantly.
And that pink, and yeah, and that pink drink.
Yes. Gotta have my Cosmos.
I can't be a male on a cruise ship drinking a pink drink without Rosie giving me shit.
Look, I even got tattooed on there. I don't know what to say.
I've got like 6 tattoos from the Kiss cruise. So
Did you? Yeah, I did that.
I didn't get anything on this one.
Yeah, I did Mark's logo on my arm, and he was laughing at me. He goes, "I can't
I
believe."
remember.
He goes, "You're nuts." I'm going. Doc McGee was sitting there laughing at me. He goes, "You just did that?" I'm going, "Yeah." He goes, "Why'd you get Mark's?" I said, "Well, but yeah, this is great. You guys are, this is a lot of fun. Topics are great. Anything you want to pull out, look, I love things that make you think. Rosie threw this out, and I'm going, okay, how do you do it without offending? Who's going to watch this? Shit will get back to somebody. And, going, and then I'll be sitting there going, oh, you said this? I'm playing with so-and-so anymore. And I'm thinking, can't do it.
We're going on tour with Kid Rock next summer.
Oh, and we all know half of it. You go on these cruises and you go, everybody's like a Todd Kearns. They're playing with everybody. It's like, oh, I played with Limp Biscuit, but now I'm playing with it. I'm going, shit. Oh,
nobody is a Todd Kearns. Todd Kearns is a 1 in a million.
I love Todd. Oh my God.
He is one of the most spectacular human beings on the fucking planet.
I mean, topics, cool side guys, the Phil X's, the people that you go, who is the coolest, who don't get the respect in the band. And you're going, Todd Kearns,
Ryan.
Oh my God. Who was Bruce's bass player?
Zach Throne.
Oh, amazing.
Or Chaz. On week 1 it was Chaz, but normally it's Zach Throne. But now he's a bass player.
All the side guys are great. I mean,
yes.
But I'm liking the topic of figuring out bad songs by good bands. Oh my God, we could play.
If you're ready for what, you can come on and do it with us.
Ooh. Name the date. I'm there. I'm here.
Give you time. Yeah, give you time to think about it. Amy Jo, you want to come back on for that one?
Yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
I think that'd be a good one.
All right, Bobby, you got anything you want to promote? Like,
what do I got coming up? I got Getting Ready, Rockin' Pod in Nashville, Tennessee in March. Right after that, I will be in LA. I'll be out there for NAMM, doing everything. Be out there with Gibson, be photographing, doing my stuff. Then I have M3 in May, which is in Columbia, Maryland, which is used to be a 3-day fest, 2-day fest, which is with Kicks, Extreme. We have Styx on board. It's basically Rock Island, but closer, and everybody else can come.
I want to go.
You can. Tickets everything's right there. Great venue. It's amphitheater and right outside of Baltimore, right before DC. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully be doing a couple of the 6-man cruises. I just seen today, if you've seen the post they put out the what was it, the rehash recap. The recap from the Kiss cruise, and 2024 is going to be a blast. So there's a lot of things on the table. I got I'll be shooting Pink this summer. I'll be shooting Taylor. Who else? Winery Dogs. I'll be shooting them in about 2 weeks here at the Keswick Theater. Got a great shout out for those guys. Looking forward to that. Anthrax February 4th with Black Label Society in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I'll be up there with Scotty and those guys shooting that. Mark will be there and get to look up Zach's Killed Again. No, you didn't hear about that. I climbed under the stage on the Kiss cruise and shot Zach from underneath. I definitely found out, yep, he wears the kilt right.
Yeah.
I was just like, and then he kept flipping it up and I'm just going, dude. But yeah, I mean, again, Kiss Room, Harem, my show on once a month, streamed, everything. Metal Summit every Wednesday night. We do it from 9 to 10:30, 11 o'clock. Depends how many cocktails we had. Last night was the big absence night, so I don't remember much. I think I'll still be urinating green for another week.
That explains a lot of messages I got.
All I know is Tony took notes last night when I was sleeping and then showed me this morning. He goes, you talked about shit last night. Who the hell was this person and why were you in an elevator? And I'm going, fuck, what did I say?
Yeah, Rosie told me you were drunk texting her last night.
I gotta look at my phone. Oops.
Right on.
I didn't take any photos.
Anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Again, thank you guys so much. This was a blast.
Yeah, thanks for
Thanks,
coming
very
on. It's
nice
been a
to
lot of
meet
fun.
I'll be back. Well, as long as you guys have me, I'll have fun. Look, this is great.
Awesome.
This is
All
the
right.
tamest I've ever seen you.
Well, I'm drinking bubbly. My liver's giving me one of these. No.
And Amy Jo, thank you for coming on tonight as well. And
You're
filling
welcome. Thank you for inviting me back. I had a good time.
for the- You're
I
all
just got a
welcome.
list of death threats from the Kid Rock fan club. I feel like Nancy Pelosi.
I would never do that. I don't wish bad upon anybody. Like I said, you're welcome to your opinion. You can be wrong. It's fine. We're all good. I'm not mad at you. We still be friends, kind of.
All right. Bye and out.
All right.
Okay, bye. Have a
Bye,
good
guys.
night.
Thanks.
Bye.